Alright everyone, the motor has burnt out in my deadbolt and it is time to replace it. So, instead of going with the stock one, I decided to get this Power Hobby motor, and it's supposed to be more durable than the other one, and it's actually cheaper than the other one. The other one's about $8, this one's, $9, sorry. This one's is $8. And yeah, it's supposed to be more durable. Got a link down to it down in the description, and show you guys how to install it in the deadbolt. Okay, what you'll need for the motor swap is just a 2mm Allen wrench and a 1mm wrench. Allen wrench, I think those are the sizes. Could be wrong. Double check. Okay. First, I'm gonna start with taking off the body because it always gets in my way. Okay, it's just 2 screws for the body on the back there. It comes right off. Set that to the side. And now, you gotta pull off the battery tray, which is this part here. It's just 4 screws each side of the frame. Start with this side. Okay, got all the screws off, and there's the battery tray. Okay, next step is you have to take off the transmission, which includes detaching the drive shafts. So I'm just gonna turn the wheel here until the drive shaft bolt is facing up, and then, see right there? And then I could just take it off. Okay, now for the front drive shaft, you gotta turn it where you can see the bolt from the side. There it is. Alrighty, got that one. Putting it with my other drive shaft screw. Okay, now I'm flipping it over, and there's 2 bolts on the bottom skid plate here, see? Like that. Now I'm gonna take those off. Okay, now, I think it's free. Oh, no, never mind. There's 1 more screw right here. See that on the top there? Alright guys, almost got this one off. Alright guys, got it off. Putting it here. Now, the transmission's free. Oh, you gotta unplug the motor here. The ESC/receiver. Take up the drive shafts to make it a bit easier. Set those aside. Okay, here, which is just 3 screws, 2 on the back there and there. Yes, the cover's off. Oh man, a lot of dirt in there. Okay guys, the next step is super simple. I forgot a tool that you're gonna need. It is the 6mm socket, or if you have it, this little handy dandy tool right there, which is also 6mm hex. Alright, do that. Take this pinion gear off, and spur gear, sorry. Gonna put that over there, and then just put your finger on there and take this off. Alright, got that off. Put it aside, take that off, and now you can access the screws to the motor. And I actually have this heat sink on here that you guys might not have, to help protect the motor, and yeah, might not have that. Okay guys, the old burnt out motor is off, and it's time to put the new one on. Put that open here. Alright guys, So this one does not come with a pinion, so I have to take the pinion off the old motor, and you put it on there with a drop of super glue because the shaft's a little smaller. Still works though. Okay guys, I'm using this JB Weld Super Weld to attach it. Pretty great stuff. Okay, now gotta get the pinion gear off the old motor. Which I think I might have to use a screwdriver to pry it off. Okay, got it off. Okay, now I want to see how it fits on the new motor. Alright, now I need to find where it needs to be positioned so that it's not in the wrong position. Okay, I'm gonna fit it on here like this. For now, I'm just gonna drop the pinion gear on like this. Looks good to me. Proper mesh. Okay, I'm gonna put the super glue on like that. Open it up. Just put a little bit on the end here. I'm gonna spread it around with my wrench. That. Okay guys, the super glue is dry. Now it's time to mount it on here. First, put in one screw. I'm not going to tighten it all the way, just leave it super loose. Okay, now you have those two screws in. You can put the pinion gear on, sorry, the spur gear on. Keep messing that up. Put the spur gear on. Yes, I got it right. Okay, see this bump? The larger bump? That side needs to be up. This. And then put the nut on. Remember not to over tighten it because you could severely damage things. Just finger tight, really. Okay, now time to put the plate on. This cover here. Uh-oh, something's not turning when I have the plate on. That's not good. What could it be? Oh, I see what it is. The shaft on the motor is actually too long. Okay guys, since the shaft on here is too long to fit under this cover, I actually decided that I'm gonna file it down. So I'm gonna take it off. Oh, gotta take off the pinion gear. Sorry, the spur gear. Okay, got that off. Now the two motor screws. Okay. Gotta go slowly. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if this is the right length. Got my caliper here. That's how long it is. I'll take the stock motor. Oh man. Way too long. Still got a lot to take off. Yikes. Oh, yep, back to filing. Okay guys, I decided that filing would take too long, so I just put the motor gently in the vise with this cloth here, and I'm going to touch it with the Dremel tool, and they'll take just enough off. It'll work. Okay guys, I have it all filed down. I'm going to pop it together, see if the cover fits. Alright guys, it still didn't work. That means I have to grind it down a little bit more. So close though. Okay guys, I filed it down a whole lot, used the Dremel tool, and it fits. It works. So now I can throw it all back together. Alright guys, I have the gearbox and drive shaft assembly back together. I have the battery tray. And instead of just screwing it all back in, I'm going to put it in a much faster way. A way that I learned from Kevin Talbot. You should check out his channel, it's really cool. Link down in the description, but here it is. Boom! And it's together. Okay guys, now the last step is just putting the body back on, and then it'll be done, and you've successfully replaced the motor in your car. Sweet.